Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today we're going to talk about Astroport, that is one of the most important protocols into the Terra DeFi ecosystem. Plus, we will try to understand how the different new updates that are coming related to the governance. More specifically, we're talking about the vxASTRO, that is a token that will be released soon, that will allow also different other protocols to integrate Astroport in order to create more value for the whole Terra DeFi ecosystem. This is something that we have just started to talk about in some of the previous videos. Today, I want to go in depth about it, explaining to you why this could be a game changer for Astroport, but moreover for the whole Terra DeFi ecosystem. Because literally, in this way, the value of the single token, in this case we're talking about Astro, but also the possibilities to earn more yield also for us as normal users will increase dramatically. Just before to start, guys, remember that this channel is about educational content and nothing has to be intended as financial advice. If you want to invest in anything, that's great, but do always your own research first. And remember, if you want to sustain me, if you want to also be always updated every time I post a new video, just subscribe to the channel, and if you want to also help us, leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment. Okay guys, so let's start immediately. I want to start saying what is Astroport. Astroport is a DEX where you can trade different cryptos. It is based on Terra, and it is like the evolution of TerraSwap that was the main DEX before Astroport. Astroport is like more efficient, but most of all, it is trying to work in a more integrated way with the different kind of protocols that are part of the Terra DeFi ecosystem. And this is trying to take the best practice of all the DeFi space, not only for Terra, but from also Ethereum and so on. And the one that I want to talk about today is coming from Curve. I have been already talking about the Curve Wars, and if you missed that video and the whole series, because there are many different videos that are composing this series, I highly encourage you to check it because the topic is pretty much important, and I will leave the link into the right corner here. So how Astroport is taking the Curve Wars on Terra? It is pretty simple. As you know probably, right now they have just released the first governance token. How does it work, a governance token? It works that in the moment when you are receiving your Astro, that could come from the farming, because as you know, in the moment when you are adding liquidity on Astroport, you will receive some nice APY, because as you can see here, the APY can be like 100%, 800%, 100%, and so on. Obviously, according to what kind of pool you are providing liquidity. This is the typical way that a DEX is working. That is, you are just adding liquidity and you are collecting different rewards. In the moment when you have your Astro token, you can come to the governance section and just stake your Astro. In the moment when you are staking your Astro token, you will receive xASTRO. This token will allow you to participate to receive the benefit from the revenue sharing. And remember, in the moment when we are talking about revenue sharing, I know that at this time, most of the protocols that are just sharing their revenues are just giving you a really small amount of value, because the reality is that the whole DeFi ecosystem is still really small. But imagine in the future how important could be having a token, Astro, but any kind of token that is giving you a revenue sharing. Obviously, just to be clear, I'm not encouraging you to buy Astro. That's something that to me, it doesn't matter and it's not important. What I want to help you to understand is that yes, right now, the different protocols that are just allowing you to stake your tokens and receiving revenue shares are just sharing a really small amount of money. Reality is that in the moment when the DeFi space will grow, the different protocols that will have for real a big amount of volume, a big amount of liquidity locked inside, that protocols will be able to generate much more fees and increase dramatically the level of the payout that they are able to share with you through this kind of feature. So let's go back to our Astroport. So Astroport has just released this feature that is part of the governance feature. But as you can see from this tweet, for example, and they have also released several different Medium articles where you can go in deep about this kind of topic. They are not only planning to release the xASTRO, that is the first step into the governance process, but they are also working, and this is something that will be released in about 1 month, 1 to 3 months, something like that. We still don't have a release date announced. What I'm talking about is obviously a vxASTRO. That will be the way that you will have to lock your Astro tokens and receive in exchange the receipt or this token that is called vxASTRO. This is not so different from the CRV token that you are receiving from Curve. If you're wondering why this step is so important from one side for the Astro holders, but also for all the users that are into Astroport or that are looking for higher yields, I want to use this tweet here, and more specifically this image, in order to explain you why it is literally a game changer for the Terra and also more specifically for Astroport. Until now, the way that you have to earn yield on Astroport, it is the standard way. You have just to add liquidity, you have to choose the pool. Once you have added your liquidity, you will start to receive your APR. Through this upgrade, you will have the opportunity to have a boosted APY. This boosted APY will be decided by the holders of the VX token, vxASTRO in this case. Why? Because the amount of rewards that will be allocated to each pool will be decided through a governance vote. So it means that if someone wants to boost its own pool, let's say, for example, that we are a protocol, we are launching our new protocol, our new platform, and our new token, and we want to have more liquidity on Astroport in order to have a more efficient trading experience on our token. Our interest will be to boost that pool in order to push people to deposit liquidity in that pool and not on any other pool. This is something that I'm just summarizing what I was saying also into the whole Curve series that I highly encourage you to have a look, because it will give you a better understanding on how does it work. So protocols will have the opportunity to choose which pool to boost. The user, the normal user, will have the opportunity to benefit from this boosted APY only if they are owning or holding some Astro token. And this is when different protocols are coming in order to take advantage from it. And it is like a layer 2 on Curve that is represented by Yearn Finance, Convex, and the same will happen on Terra. And the players that will work in this way are Retrograde, that is the one that I'm showing you the image, but also other one like a Reactor, or another one will be Appollo DAO. And how does it work? It works that Retrograde, Reactor, Appollo DAO will be big holders of Astro tokens. From one side, they will lock their Astro in order to have the ability, the power to decide which pool should be locked. On the other side, being a so big holder, they are having the opportunity to offer to other users the opportunity to leverage, to take advantage from their big holdings of Astro token in order to benefit the boosted APY. So you don't have anymore the need to hold any kind of Astro in order to receive this kind of boost. All you have to do is just go on Retrograde, as this image is explaining. Don't worry, because I will share with you all the different links in order to give you the opportunity also to check by yourself exactly different images or how does it work, the system. And you will have just the opportunity to benefit from all the boosted yield directly from Retrograde, Reactor, that is also this one, and Appollo DAO, that as you can see here, they are saying, guys, we are keep buying Astro tokens because we want to be part of this game and we want to try to be the biggest player into this direction. What is quite peculiar is that Astroport hasn't yet released this feature. They have just announced it. They are saying that in the next future it could be 1 month, 3 months. We still don't have an announcement date, but they are already working the different protocols in order to integrate it. And as I was saying to you the other day, the different protocols like Retrograde or Reactor are working on an airdrop in order to distribute their tokens to the people that are already holding the Astro token. So as you can see, in this way, Astroport could be literally the big core that will be able to manage all the liquidity and attract all the liquidity thanks to this layer 2 that will be represented by these different protocols. It is too early to say which protocol will win, because with any probability, having 3 protocols that are working into the same direction, I don't know how it will end, or if they will survive all 3, if the power, all of them will be similar, or if at the end of the story we will have just one big player that will control the whole game, as it is happening, for example, on the Cure Wars, where we have Convex that is literally the big player on this game. Guys, let me know what do you think, and let me know if you have understood how does it work and why this kind of evolution for Astroport will be a game changer, because in this way there will be benefits for us as users that want just to yield farm from Astroport. We will not use any more Astroport directly, but we will use Retrograde, Appollo or Reactor. And on the other side, this will push also the price of Astro much higher. That's also the reason why we have seen a 4x in the last couple of months, starting from the announcement, because people are believing that in this way, the value, the intrinsic value of the token of Astroport is increasing. Guys, thank you for following me. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new, to leave a big thumbs up and drop a comment if you like this kind of content, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Bye guys.